What is up, my dudes? My name is Sister Turley, and this is my first impressions of MX bikes. So this is kind of like my second first impressions because I did play this game like a year ago, but I might have 45 minutes of total gameplay time, like tops. So it's not like I've been sweating on this game for 2 years. So I thought it was still pretty worthy of a first impressions video, but they've changed a lot of stuff with this game, dude. Like, let me just throw a nasty real quick, bro. Just turning the handlebars, but it's all good. So I was rocking the stock suspension and the stock tire pressure and all that stuff, and I was still scooting around the track, boy. So I got it set on rain and like muddy, ruddy conditions, so it was pretty gnarly out there, but somehow I kept it on 2 wheels. Let me talk like a interviewer motocrosser, dude. Kept it on 2 wheels, but I'm stoked, dog. So now man, this game, I love how they're actually trying to ride sort of a different wave with it. Like, they're trying to do something different than MX Simulator. And that was one of my biggest concerns when this game first sort of came out, was I was hoping they weren't trying just to clone MX Simulator, but the terrain deformation is actually pretty good in this game. I mean, granted, I've only played with it for maybe 20 minutes, 10 minutes, but it feels pretty good, man. Like, it doesn't make these crazy big ruts that just completely flip you over the bike, but it makes enough of a rut that you can actually get into it in the corner, and I was not expecting that. So definitely shouts outs to them for that, because that was pretty sick. And you guys are seeing it right here where this is just the ruts that I have made. So I don't know what it'll do if you get a Shiite load of bikes on the track and get like 40 riders just blowing ruts everywhere. I mean, I have no idea what that's going to look like, but I just know that me by myself on this little like test racing mode in the game, you pretty much just go in there and ride, and then if you crash, it like spawns you back under one of those tents. And what I did was I just rode and made all these ruts so that you guys could see them over and over and over again. So I made all these ruts right here, but that's why that at the beginning of the track you're seeing all these ruts, and at the end of the track there's not very many of them, because I couldn't make it to the end of the track very often because I was crashing too much. But you guys are getting a pretty good view of what it looks like, where it kind of not very many ruts and then a lot of ruts. Like, the beginning of the track is fully terrain deformed, and then towards the middle and the end of the lap right here, it is not as ruddy. So one little glitch that they have, and I'm sure they'll fix it pretty quick, is if you lean too far forward on the bike, it's going to kind of do this thing where it looks like you're inside the rider. You can kind of see it like here and there. I don't really know what's going on with that, but it makes it really annoying trying to lean forward. But this game is cool because even the way the bike feels is not like MX Simulator. I mean, it is this totally different feel, and there's certain things in this game that feel more realistic on the bike than MX Simulator, and then obviously there are certain things in MX Simulator that feel more realistic than this game. But it has a cool feel in the air as well, and I got the same feeling like I did the first time I played MX Simulator, where it felt like I was on a real dirt bike for the first time. So it did give me that cool feeling, and that was a really big important thing. But I don't know, man. I mean, there's no telling what this game could turn out to be, and I know before I might have said something along the lines of nobody can make a game as good as MX Simulator, and I was just waving my fanboy flag way up in the air, but I didn't mean it in a literal sense, like nobody should ever try to make another dirt bike simulator, and if you do, you should just go die and lay in a hole forever. Like, I didn't mean it like that. It was just like one of those things where it's going to be hard to compete with MX Simulator. That's all I was meaning by it. I wasn't meaning like you couldn't do it. I just meant it in a sense like it's going to be tough because MX Simulator does the physics perfectly. But that's what I'm saying is, like, it's cool how this game is really trying to strive for different features, not just, you know, an MX Simulator clone. So it's cool how they did that. But yeah, man, the rain and it makes the track feel slicker, all the ruts makes it way harder to ride. But the controls and stuff are not that hard to learn. Like, it's not too bad. I mean, I was actually kind of vibing around the track once I got it down there, and this is the slickest, muddiest, rainiest, craziest weather you can get, so that's what I had going here. So I mean, if I went and rode on a normal track now, it would feel a whole lot easier, but when you first start jumping in this game, it's going to feel really weird, sort of like you're just stuck in the air and you can only twiddle your thumbs. I mean, that's kind of what it feels like, and I'm sure that's how MX Simulator felt at the very beginning, but I actually want to see what it'll feel like to get pretty good at this game, so I may try to actually progress in it a little bit and see how good I can get on it. But there's like a suspension set. I mean, you can set everything up, so, and I don't know, I mean, the physics of MX Simulator are so good that I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Some game would have to, like this MX Bikes right here, would have to have the most amazing everything to totally blow MX Simulator out of the water. But it is cool to kind of see the different, you know, effects, rain effects, and the way the bike actually feels in the corners and the way it jumps and stuff. That is really fun to see. And so it's not like I'm bashing other simulator games out there. I don't want you guys to ever get that idea. It's just I sort of have this slight little fear that one of them will be better than MX Simulator, and it's like, oh my gosh, please don't. Just chill out, dog. Like, we can make something happen, okay? No, it's, I don't know, man. That's just the evolution of games, I guess, and they continue to get better. But definitely go support these dudes. I mean, you can buy the game, you can get a demo for MX Bikes, and I bought this game a long time ago. I bought it like probably a year ago, like I said, and I just played it for a very short amount of time. I mean, like, basically like 10 minutes is what I played it way back then, and I haven't touched it since. And I was just kind of randomly thinking about it and thought I'd hop on here and play it a little bit. And I think there's like a whole custom track thing now, so who knows, I may get into that a little bit and may do a little bit of custom track building. It depends on how simple it is, but it's pretty fun, man, no doubt. I mean, you get that feeling, like true speed feeling, and it's awesome when you can actually gas it to the corners and stuff. And they have a 450 and a 350 in here now too, so that's legit, no joke. But yeah, man, I was really surprised when I hopped in here and seen the whole terrain deformation thing. I wasn't expecting that at all. But it's just cool to have something a little different, something to hop on. So we'll just have to wait and see kind of what it turns out to be like. And if it grows big enough of a fan base, and we'll be able to do races and stuff like that on it too. So not really sure if it'll ever get like on a super scale like that, but it's solid. I can at least say that. Like, it is a solid base of a dirt bike simulator. I mean, it's not like just this really crappy version of MX Simulator. Like, it's decent, bro. I mean, I'm an MX Simulator fanboy, so if I'm saying it's decent, which, I mean, I'm pretty level-headed. I'm not gonna like just bash on this game because I love MX Simulator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty level-headed when it comes to stuff like that. I feel like, anyways, I'm not like super opinion-based. Whenever it comes to like being biased about certain things, I feel like I really can look at the facts and features of it and how it feels and give you guys my honest opinion about it. And I'm telling you, like, MX Bikes is decent and it's something different. So it's kind of like just learning a whole new dirt bike simulator game or something. So it's pretty cool like that, man. But yeah, I don't know what it's going to turn into, but I recommend all you guys at least checking out the demo just to see if you even like it, and then buy it if you think you want to support it. And I have no problem supporting it. You know, I was talking about how I was like this big MX Simulator fanboy. I mean, I bought this game a while back. Like, I'm a big supporter of any dirt bike game out there. I love all motocross games besides Supercross. But no, I'm just joking around. I mean, I have a fun time with any sort of motocross game because that's how deep I'm into motocross. So if you guys ever get that idea like I'm only MX Simulator and I hate everything else, that's really not true. It's just MX Simulator is my go-to dirt bike game, so it's a different feel for me. But anyways, I appreciate you watching the videos. Later, dudes.